Mike McGrother is a musician and mental health activist based in Teesside. It was on the 20th of September 2019 I first met Mike McGrother. I had planned to film a documentary about his quiet infant Hercules. However, I was told that he was unveiling a new project in college days later. Mike McGrother runs an all-male choir called Infant Hercules.
Newcastle, where Middlesbrough, we're not from your country, we come from Middlesbrough. Not Johnny's, not Macken's, in every town you see our name was made in Middlesbrough. And I'm the metropolis, I am on this, it is born and bred, we work hard till we're dead, all the lungs are bled, everywhere in the sky, the smoggy sea the cry when we catch the wind.
Formed in 2013, Infant Hercules was made to tackle the stigma that men cannot talk about their own mental health. Based at the Storytellers pub in Stockton every Thursday night, the men of Infant Hercules gather to sing songs about the Industrial Revolution and Teesside in the early 20th century. This is done in order to create a community and improve the mental well-being of all those who join in. For his most ambitious project yet, One More Light for Christmas saw Mike and the Voices of Teesside creating a cover of the Linkin Park song One More Light.
Should have stayed where the signs I ignored.
One More Light was written by and later released in memory of the lead singer of Linkin Park, Chester Bennington, who committed suicide before the song was released. With Teesside having one of the highest male suicide rates in the UK, Mike wanted to dedicate this song to those who tragically took their own lives, while also using it as a message to tell people feeling this way that there is always help available and there is always someone who will listen. With One More Light being Mike McGrother's most recent project, it coincides with the themes of community and mental health awareness in his other projects such as the PALS programme, the Sunflower Project, and Infant Hercules. In order to gather as many voices of Teesside as he could, Mike entered many colleges and talked to the young people there in performing arts courses. On the 20th of September 2019, Mike entered Stockton Riverside College to give a talk to the musical theatre students about One More Light as a project. I managed to record the first ever version of the song I had heard from my phone from the back of a theatre I should not have been in. While I did intend to grab a quick interview with Mike, he had to rush away because he was going to another college to unveil the project again to another group of students.
Who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? Who cares when someone's time runs out? The moment is all we are. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do.
In order to find voices of Teesside outside of the colleges he visited, Mike introduced One More Light as a project to representatives of many different performing arts groups across Teesside.
Anyone can get involved.
So there's literally like, an individual person who wants to get involved, they could just go to a couple of, they could learn the song
Yeah.
and turn up to the Christmas lights.
Absolutely.
As an individual person. just wanted to be
Absolutely.
involved.
Yeah.
Not
We would.
part of the choir.
Yeah. No. What we
Yeah,
would
just
say
go
is
to an open
for
mic.
this project, right? You're a member of Middlesbrough Community Choir. You're a member of Phoenix Sinners. You're a member of Infant Hercules. Just so that we can kind of hook them up, so that they're not like turning up and wondering what's going on.
Does have a huge impact just on the audience as well as the sounds.
It does sort of destroy people, because it's not. It is a sad song, but it's certainly the way we're arranging it. It'll be quite sort of epic, really, and not rousing, but very. I think you leave with, yeah, we're going to do this, rather than this is an absolute tragedy. So I just want to put it out there, really. 1, 2. mouth's a little bit open, sound will come out, and it might still be out of tune, but at least I've told you, and you can blame me. Right, are you ready? So we sing that 3 times. How am I doing for time? This is Conrad, by the way. Conrad's creating a film about the whole thing for his Stockton Riverside College doodah.
Yeah, that's the official title, yeah.
Qualification.
Yeah.
Which will also be available in addition to whatever video we produce for the video. I'm sure we'll be able to share it, will we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Just,
Yes.
just checking.
Yeah, we're just checking with his tutor. Okay.
After Mike had created a diverse group of people from Teesside, Mike organised a rehearsal for One More Light.
Oh, Conrad.
No.
Okay. Other people, where are you from?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Great. Hey. Hey. Hong Kong. Anywhere else? Darlington. Okay. In Darlington, there's a tradition. Although Ian is only he's only 14 years old. They grow good beards. So we're all here today. Most of you know what the project's about. Thank you very much for coming out. It's called One More Light, and it's showing that a community is stronger together to help people when they're feeling a bit lonely, when they're feeling a bit desperate, and when life seems to be getting in the way. But so it has its sadness to it, but it's very much about, as I say, about us helping each other. So it's a nice project, really. And I've kept the song really, really simple because I've kept the song really, really simple so that anyone could sing it. And the plan is, I'm going to teach you all the song tonight, and then if you're able, are the guys going to be coming on Saturday?
Absolutely.
We're going to record the song. We've got Conrad here who's creating a video for the song, and then when they turn the Christmas lights on in the different towns, we're going to go and sing it live. And we are going to be that one light for people who maybe are feeling a little bit dark at this time of the year. So that's what it's about. So I hope you enjoy this. We'll have a few laughs. And if we're lucky, we'll be done by the time England kick off. Right. If you feel you've got quite a low voice and you don't like to stretch it, you need to be more in this direction. If you feel I don't know what my voice is, you stay there in the middle. Yeah, you're going to stay there in the middle. Or it's stop and sixth form. Bang in the middle. We're going that way? Oh, hey, right, now middle. Oh, okay, keep going. Now middle group, come forward a bit.
I was a baritone anyways in choir.
Were you?
Get there, Chester.
Chester.
He's our superstar.
This is Chester.
Chester's a superstar.
You're a baritone, so you're a proper singer. Oh. You might want to go to a different room.
I mean, I'll try.
Where are you from, Chester?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. I'll shake hands again. So, for those of you who don't know, this song, One More Light, was written by a man called Chester. But it wasn't him. Okay. And Chester wrote the song and very tragically took his own life. So it's become very much in memory of Chester, not him, or in memory of Chester, but to my mind, a song of hope. That eventually, if we work better together, and if we make advances in medicine and therapy and things like that, eventually people will not want to take their own lives. I'm sure we'll never end it completely, but the one thing that we can do as a community is look after each other. And I love that now that it's all split up. I'm looking out now. Yeah. So you've got Bob from, where were you born again? Stockton. And we've got Chow Yang Park. Where's Chow Yang Park again? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You know?
After following the development of One More Light for so long, Mike asked me if I could create the music video for the song. The music video consisted of footage of Mike and the Voices of Teesside covering the song, alongside photos of those who tragically took their own lives in Teesside.
Then a few weeks after that, so there'll be a video which will be shown on YouTube and wherever we decide to put it. The reason it will come later is we want to film the live events when we sing it. Because what I want to show, the video, just to be serious for a moment, will include images of people who are no longer with us, that families from across the UK have sent me. And they've sent me them because they want their family member to be remembered as something special. So we're going to have images of those people, and then we're going to have images of our response to show that we care for people, which hopefully, well, I need to sit with Conrad, so we're going to film some of the Christmas light switch-ons. So people from around the world will be able to look at it and go, it's sad, but look at what they're trying to do, and you're a part of it, and that's why it's important. There's 5 live performances. The first one is in Darlington. I wouldn't go there.
It's only going to be me.
Yeah. No, in fairness, it's on a Sunday. It's going to be very tricky to get there, and we've got quite a lot of singers in Darlington. I'm trying to balance it, okay? The next one, I think it would be really nice for them to come to, which is in Middlesbrough.
That's what I was thinking. We're thinking alike.
Yeah, you were like that, aren't we?
I told them that
You were
it's
like
Middlesbrough.
Okay. Middlesbrough will be quite a special one because we've also got a signing choir, so there'll be a group of children who will sign the words as well. And we've got police officers and ambulance staff and fire service personnel, and it's going to be the Middlesbrough Light Switch On is very special. It's a nice event to be at. If you think Saltburn's good for chips, wait till you go to Billingham. As well as seeing an amazing town and an amazing lights switch on. 3, 2, 1, there's a singing Christmas tree.
Hey, Mr. Churchill, comes over here Tuesday, we're doing splendid. But it's very cold out here in the snow, marching toward the enemy. Oh, I say, Trump, I've had enough, can you stop the cavalry? Everybody!
Believe me, right, you've seen nothing Chinese New Year until you've seen the singing. No, they wouldn't have it in Chaoyang Park, they wouldn't get it in. So Billingham, Mike, but I'm going to invite all of the choirs to that one because that'll be our last public performance. All joking aside, as I say, thank you very much for tonight. Thank you for coming out in the rain, and a thank you to Infant Hercules who've had to stick with me through this whole project.
The next step for Mike was to play the song at Christmas light turn-on events in different towns across Teesside with Infant Hercules and some of the voices he'd acquired along the way.
Who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million sky? Thank you. Take care.
Amazing stuff, Mike McGraw there, Darlington, Christmas light switch on, make some noise!
No.
We'll find a way. So, the song now, if you look on Vimeo where the track is, it says 4,500. I get a slightly more accurate showing thing because I pay for it. It's now been, we've been watched in 4 continents, about 9,300 times now, so we're getting up to 10,000. The video, where bless him, we're going to be starting to work on the video. The video will comprise many of these events and the various things that we've put together, and that will be released on the 14th of December. That will go on Vimeo and YouTube, and hopefully it'll mean more people will watch it. So, enjoy it, and we will leave this room at 22.
If you don't mind, so
See you, take it.
what?
All right.
7, 6,
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a lovely lad. You brought him up well. Are you coming in?
And we're angry, and we should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there.
final step for One More Light was premiering the official video I had made for the song. The video was shown at the Storytellers pub in Stockton, the home of Infant Hercules and the birthplace of One More Light.
Should have stayed where the signs I ignored, and I help you not to hurt anymore. We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. Things that we can have but can't keep. If one more light goes out in a sky of 1,000,000 stars, who cares if someone's time runs out, if a moment is all we are? Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in a sky of 1,000,000 stars? And who cares if someone's time runs out, if a moment is all we are? Who cares if one more light goes out? I do. Who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of 1,000,000 stars? And who cares if someone's time runs out, if a moment is all we are? Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do.
With One More Light now finished as a project, it's unclear as to whether Mike plans to top this with another project regarding mental health. We can only see what the future holds for Mike and for mental health in Teesside.